G'day guys, Melbourne Scrapper here. What should you do with your plug ends from your insulated copper cords? That is the question. Some people like to pull off the brass, right? Nothing wrong with that. I've done a real hatchet job there. It's quite annoying to do, to be honest. I pulled some brass out, right? How much is that brass worth? Okay, let's be honest. How much is that brass worth? Well, here, this brass in this question is 1 cent. I'll be generous, and I've done studies before and say, let's say you get out most of the brass, you're going to get 2 to 3 cents. So if you have 100 of these guys, you're going to make $2 to $3. And so you've got to say, well, is that worth my time? What should I really be doing? If you do it for the fun, go for it. But maybe that's not the best way to spend your time, and maybe actually not doing the most cost-efficient thing. So let's imagine we kept this guy on, right? So we kept him on, and imagine he was still connected to the cord, right? We wouldn't get brass price, which is $4 a kilo, high ones per pound. We'd get your low-grade insulated copper cord price because it's got something attached to it. So this whole plug is actually worth 6 cents, and then to just take out the brass and maybe the tiny bit of copper, you're actually halving the value of this plug, right? And this plug weighs a fair bit. So this is a computer cord, and it had also another plug on it. So the plugs together weigh 66 gram, right? And this whole thing weighs 188 gram. So it's close to a third of the weight of a cord is just the plug ends in this instance, right? So what I would recommend is to not take the time to do that unless you really want to. And maybe the most cost-effective thing is, given the weight of the plug ends, is to actually go, well, right, I've cut this cord. I don't want to cut this because I'm going to be throwing away, 5 to 6 cents in low-grade cord value. So why don't I just cut a length like this? Here's a cord. Cut a length. Now this is low-grade wire, and I'm going to get $1.40 for it a kilo, about 60 cents a pound. So that's 5 cents there, and then I'll get about 90 cents a pound for the rest of this. That's what I recommend doing with your cords. Unfortunately, I used to get paid the full $2 a kilo for the cords. I've tried a couple different scrapyards. The good days are over. The buyers don't want to know about it, so they're grading wire. And the good days are over, because I used to give them whopping great big bags of this stuff with the transformers and plugs. Another good example of where this might come in handy is in like your phone kind of chargers, with these great big dirty transformers on them. Don't cut that off. Get paid $1.40 a kilo, or about 60-70 cents a pound for your low-grade wire by keeping the wire attached to it. This guy, let's just weigh this guy. This guy's worth 47 cents at $1.40 a kilo, because he's a third of a kilo, close to a pound there. That just makes sense to me. Don't have to break it down, don't have to open it, don't have to cut this, just hand it in as low grade. Same with a lot of things, and all these will add up. Alright guys, give it a go. I'm going to start making more videos. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm going to give you a tour of the scrap lair, and keep on keeping on. Give it a go guys, give it a go.